Welcome back to Megaman Legends 2. Jump. Last time we found an amnesiac man and ignored Roll chasing after him to look around town, and this time we're gonna check one last place inside this bar. Be a cartoon with a familiar character. That's funny. In case you don't get it, that's definitely characters from the classic Mega Man series. So yeah, here mostly because there's supposed to be a woman here worth talking to. You shouldn't pay too much attention to her. You mean the bartender? There's no one else here. Megaman really wants to appreciate art. Okay. Oh, that's good, I guess. She's just gonna say the same things, but we did get a bit from that. Good to know. Or sad? I don't know. Oh, Can is back. But conveniently placed litter. You got 200 zenny. That doesn't need to be on screen for that long. Game? Thank you. We've done all we can do in town, I guess. Let's see where Roll has gone to. Or we could save first, I guess. Now I'm gonna say I make a huge mistake here. Here's a good rule for Let's Plays. Never, ever, ever, ever save over your only file. Or your most recent save. Or whatever. Either save between recordings or have backup saves. Because if the recording messes up, you're kinda screwed. Anyway, we found Roll. She's been standing in front of this door the whole time. Just waiting for us, I guess. You doing okay, Roll? I was thinking in front of this door. Who knows? He might be dead. No, we're not gonna be a dick. Sure. Maybe that's how it works. Okay, no offense, Roll, but it is awkward. The last name of Casket, you're worried that he's dead, you know? But keep up the optimism. I'm sure they're alive in some way. We have this huge... like a lot of things. Aww. Flower? Ferris Park and items. You mean flower. It says flower. Oh, good to know. We're all teleported in front of us? Come on, Megaman, let's go! What does that mean? Yeah, I figured as much. Gonna check out the map for a second. Because there were two different ways out of town. Okay, so going off on a dig. So in this case, just means going into the ruins, generally speaking. So let's try this way, the place where we can fire our gun. Yeah, like Roll says, when you get past the river, there's gonna be reaver bots, so good to keep that in mind. Meanwhile, there's a fox! Hello, Mr. Fox. Bark, bark. Okay, Mr. Fox. Mr. Fox wishes to be a dog. I mean, I don't know if foxes go. There was an entire song about how people don't know that. That song feels more dated than this game. Anyway. Oh no, we ran into a bunny and we walked slightly into a bunny and it just jumped away. It's gonna be danger past the river. Weaver bots can't go over bridges, I guess. Oh no, they've appeared. Where are they? Oh god. It vanished? Okay. Trying to get an idea of how far my shots go. Oh, right. So, something I remember from that lesson, one of the few things I remember is that you can kind of exploit your shots. If you just, like, step forward quickly and shoot at the same time, you can shoot a lot quicker. So you can kind of break the game, especially early on. But these Reaver bots are pretty easy, so it's not a big deal. And like before, they drop Zenny that goes all over the place. Though they definitely look a lot different than in the first game. I'm sorry I said it already, but this game definitely looks a lot more detailed than the first game. Oh god, no, roll, get out of the way. Yeah, compared to the first game, let alone the, N64 version, there's a lot more detail. It feels like they had, a lot more idea of how to make a lot of this stuff work out. And I have to imagine the Zenny was changed to be, maybe just look a little more, advanced looking. Or maybe just to set it apart from the first game, I don't know. Yeah, and they're just gonna keep spawning. I guess in this game they work a bit closer to like classic RPGs where they're just randomly appearing enemies. That is one thing I wanted to say before as well about the graphics, is that in particular, like, it's obvious in points in the cutscenes that like they had more ideas of what to do with the cutscenes. I mean, maybe I'm wrong. I'd have to really go back to the first game's cutscenes. But while they did do some impressive stuff at the time, you know, using like kind of, I guess pretty much like 2D art on top of the faces to make them more expressive than your average early 3D game model. I feel like they just do a lot more and just have a lot more they can do because they figured out the technology by the time this game came out. Okay, roll. I don't think there was ever as much of an immediate difference in gaming. Maybe I shouldn't say that, but one of the most drastic differences in gaming is probably the difference between like the early and late PS1 and N64 era games. Like the jump between like this and the first game, or you know, something like Mario 64 to like the late N64 games is dramatic. In a way that, like, you know, games from like 7 years ago can look amazing if they're, you know, they had the technology of the art style. Back then, maybe not so much. Anyway, we're in the ruins. These are very basic ruins. Yeah, that looks like a thing that would have an item in it. I'm not sure those are in this game. They were in the first game. Anyway, because I'm an idiot, and because I can, for this place and possibly only this place, I'm just gonna fill in the whole map. Which means kind of amusingly, pointlessly running around these large square areas of the map. I will say, that is one area that's is mildly awkward about this compared to like the first game. In terms of how they look. Particularly when you have a map of it. Like just running, like, I don't know. Something about just running around and just filling in like little squares is just very silly. And in some places, in some ways, the designs of this area is also just very silly. Even by video game standards, it's hard to feel like this is much of a real place. And Megaman will go up ahead. Kinda hope there was nothing important in that other area that we just avoided. Yeah, down here, more Reaver bots. We heard something anyway. Oh boy. It's a much larger Reaver bot over there. And Reaver bots in here. These are more standard types. Transcenting that one and this other treasure box. Which way to go first? Look at this weird thing. Just giant thing just running towards us. What even is that? Gonna shoot an energy ball of some sort. Glows, multicolored. Not sure what that's about. Ah, it still attacks us after it's destroyed. Yeah, so quick thing, the little crystals are our money, and those little energy cubes we heal our health. Simple as that. I'm gonna try not to, abuse using the, that. I'm not gonna use that too much, because it's kinda cheating. In the game, I don't think it's gonna be so difficult that I'm gonna need specifically that. Yeah, it is fun to use for a little bit, though. It also just looks kinda silly. But yeah, these things aren't so tough that we really need to do that. Just shooting them normally is plenty, even without any sort of upgrade whatsoever. A small little group of enemies here. Dealt with no problem. Also, for this first area, it's definitely less atmospheric than most of the ruins in the original game as well. Like, they could get, pretty atmospheric, pretty creepy, honestly. This is more, adventurous, with a bit of danger. Yeah, I think that middle area is gonna have the next area, yeah. Probably just extra stuff in these side doors. Yeah, I'm not gonna fill in the map for all the ruins. Just this first one, because it's the first one, why not? I don't think it really matters. There are some games where filling a map actually matters. Pretty confident this isn't one of them. And these guys can just kind of tackle you. Not a big deal. By the way, I forgot to mention, best part of the lock-on in this game, compared to the first game, is that you can actually lock on to the enemy and move at the same time. That's a big deal. So yeah, we explored everywhere except for that area to the top center. Though the minimap isn't isn't necessarily. I mean, technically it's to the left, middle, whatever. And down to another floor. Well, at least we found him. Oh no, he might. Could they get through the doors? Or the walls of the ruins? Well, if he says so, I better not take that risk. Fill in the map. Get the big refractor. Barrier's up so we can't grab it yet. And there's a boss through here, apparently. So, yeah. After all that, next time on Mega Man Legends 2, we're gonna tackle the boss of the first ruins. See you there!